Hi friend, this is Pastor Lucas Pena. This is our snack for the journey. And this week we are in the first letter of John. John wrote 5 books in the New Testament. He wrote the Gospel, he wrote the Revelation, and then he wrote 3 other letters. 2 very small that we're going to see later. And this first letter, great letter, trying to help the believers to trust and to believe in their salvation. How can we be sure that we are saved? And John is working on this. It's a very, very important. And he's talking about our journey with Christ. And it's a great letter. Read the letter. Read the whole letter. And read more than once. It's very important. And before I read the verse for today, I'd like to encourage you to subscribe to our channel and to share this video with your friends and family and help us to bless other people. This is our goal here, to bless other people. Let's see the verse for today. Verse for today is John chapter 1, verse 10. John 1:10. If we claim we have not sinned, we make him out to be a liar, and his word has no place in our lives. It's a very important thing that John is sharing here with us. It's some people say, some denominations, unfortunately, some groups, Christian groups, they believe that you can achieve perfection in our lives, in our lifetime. And some people believe that. Can you believe that? It's just should look in the mirror and say, no, it's not going to happen. And this is what John is saying, and this is very interesting because he included himself, said, if we claim, because John, come on, people, this is the Apostle John, the apostle that Jesus loved. And he said, hey, if we claim that we do not have sin, no, I didn't do it. I didn't do it. No, I didn't do it. I didn't do anything wrong. John said, hey, if we claim that we have not sinned, we make him to be a liar. We make him who? God. God said, everyone sins. And if I say, no, everyone but me, John said, hey, don't call God a liar. God is not a liar, and his word has no place in our lives. It's very important for us to understand. And John here is trying to help us in this journey. Why? Because sometimes we think that if we sin, we lose our salvation. And John said, no, it's not that. It's not that. But at the same time, you cannot go to the other side and say, I don't have sin. I didn't sin. I didn't do anything wrong. I don't do anything wrong. I do the best that I can, and this and that, and we try to save face and to excuse ourselves and explain everything and all that kind of thing. John said, hey, just say it. We are sinners. And you have to start right there. For us to receive forgiveness, we need to confess, and we need to assume, we need to tell, we need to say it, that we are sinners. And we broke the law. And we offended God. Just say it. Recognize. And confess. When we confess, we agree with God. We're saying, you were right and I'm wrong. And I broke the law. So this is what John is trying to help us to deal with sin in our lives. We need to deal with sin. And some brothers there, and even today, say, hey, I don't do anything. I'm forgiven. I'm pure. I'm perfect. I don't need anything else. John said, no. Sin, we're going to have to deal with sin our whole life. It's very important for us to understand that. Sin is present and will be present all the way to the end of this life. And we need to learn how to deal with that. This is what John is trying to help the brothers there to understand. It's great for us to understand that we need to confess and recognize, confess, and receive forgiveness. This is what John is trying to help us here. And this is our snack for today. God bless you.